I get comments like these every time I make a video about fathers having 50-50 custody. There's always someone who comes in and says most dads couldn't handle 50-50 custody, or like her, imply that most don't want it. And I guess my question to all of you ladies who are saying things like this is, why are you having children with these men? I'm serious, because how is it that most men who become fathers also happen to be these terrible deadbeats who are just completely unfit to be parents? Or are they only becoming unfit after the breakup? It just seems really convenient that these men are good enough for you to sleep with over and over and over again, knowing what that action may result in. Yet when a life is brought into this world as a direct result of your continued choices, suddenly you didn't know what kind of a man you were with? Or is it that when you're put in a situation where you have to share authority, where you're no longer in control, and where he no longer wants you, that's when he becomes unfit? Could it be when you learned how much more child support you get when you get more overnights? That's when he magically became unfit. Maybe it's when you find out that you can claim the kids on your taxes every year instead of every other year if you have sole custody. Maybe that's when he became unfit. I'm sure for a lot of you who make more than your husbands, upon finding out that with 50-50 you'd be paying him child support, I mean, he's got to become unfit at that point, right? Look, I'm just saying, at the end of the day, assault survivors obviously aside, you get to pick your baby daddies. You're the final gatekeepers, and you have infinitely more options for birth control, so you are the final authority when it comes to whether or not that child comes into this world. So at the end of the day, you can't all be victims. You just can't. At the end of the day, most of you chose perfectly fine men to have children with. It's just that you didn't work out. And instead of accepting that, some of you guys are just resorting to absolute violence. I mean, geez, if you're so comfortable saying things like most men are unfit, most men don't want their kids, how about we see how comfortable you feel when I say things like, most women don't plan their pregnancies responsibly. Most women aren't getting to know men before sleeping with them. Most women can't take accountability for their own actions. These comments should be good.